Hey everybody, I know it's been a long time. It's been a long time because I've been pretty much lazy and I had a lot of stuff going on in life. Um, I want to talk about something real quick. I think that I think that my voice is very needed, and I'm battling with being a procrastinator and getting my thoughts out there and doing things I got to do. As you know, as you can kind of see behind me, I'm kind of successful. Not to brag, but sometimes it's fun to do it. Um, but I want to talk about. By the way, I apologize to anybody who subscribed to me for the long wait. I'm gonna try to make more videos. I'm gonna try to. All right, just bear with me. Be patient, please, because I got a lot of things to say to give to the world that I think the world needs to hear. I'm not trying to say that I'm Mr. Important, but the thing is, I feel like I have so many thoughts and things to say that I think a lot of people want to say, but they're afraid to say it, and they're afraid to tell their truth. And usually, a person's truth, if they talk with logic, winds up like everybody winds up saying the same thing or similar, because logic, good logic leads you to a certain destination. It's not really too many destinations, whatever. But anyway, not to mumble too much. Anyway, I'm gonna get to the point of this video. I really think that there's a conspiracy to ruin all forms of entertainment. I think there's a conspiracy to ruin movies. I think there's a conspiracy to ruin shows. I think there's a conspiracy to ruin video games. Now, this is why I say that, right? Okay, so remember I made videos about Mortal Kombat, which I might make more videos. Um, I don't know. I might make one right after this about Mortal Kombat. Not saying everything I want to say, but saying certain things I think that needs to be said, because I'm a real big diehard Mortal Kombat fan. If y'all don't know that by now from my videos since '92, I really think that. Where do I start? I think I should start with Hollywood. Hollywood. So far, I heard today, like recently, I heard about Cowboy Bebop. Now, I never was really a fan of Bebop. I liked the way it looked. I thought it looked real trippy, real like, I like how the characters were drawn, real like 70-ish anime. I'm not that big on anime myself, but I kind of like it sometimes in spurts. Gotta be in a mood for it. But anyway, I thought it was a cool looking cartoon. I don't know much about it. I'm just being honest with you. But there's this controversy about who they chose to play this female character. I guess this important female character from the show. And first off, the actress is Mexican. That doesn't really mean that much, as long as she kind of has the looks, I guess, and portrays a character uh, well. Uh, but the thing is, there's this controversy about how she looks, right? Her build, also her outfit, and all that stuff. And um, I I totally feel where people are coming from, because, like I said before in another video about Mortal Kombat, I think it was about Mortal Kombat, the movie, right? The recent trash movie, which I'm still not over. I probably won't ever get over it. Um, like I said before, when a video game or a book or whatever is made into a movie, it should be done to the most highest form, the most highest display of what the IP, as what people say, the franchise is supposed to be displayed on TV, on the movie screen, on film. It's supposed to be the most highest display, the most highest example of it, the best example of it. Flip flop that word highest. Well, maybe use highest. The best display of each character in the story. Maybe switch up a little bit of things, but keep it true, right? I mean, really true. And the thing is, us fans, we get shitted on so much by Hollywood and from video game companies, maybe even comic books or whatever, um, comic book companies and everything. Like, what the problem is that people keep buying tickets to see these movies. People keep supporting whatever these companies come out with, these producing companies or whoever. That's the problem. The problem is that people keep buying tickets. And it's the same thing when it comes to video games. People keep buying the video games. People keep buying DLC. People keep buying consoles. I have so many things to say about each thing I said, but you can't really blame the companies. You have to put the blame on the consumers. Now, like what I said before, a long time ago, I said that this happens because most people are stupid. See, my videos could be very depressing, and I don't mind it, because even though it is very depressing, it's the truth. And anybody who is honest with themselves or honest with what they see, and if they take away the filter that's put in their mind from society or social media or TV, whatever media, they would come to the same conclusion I have. There's been a push, it seems like a conspiracy, to ruin everything that people enjoy. There's another thing I saw too about Resident Evil. I'm a big Resident Evil fan. I don't think you guys know that. I never said it in my videos. I love Resident Evil. I love the franchise. I love 7 and 8. They're my favorites besides Resident Evil 2 and the first one from back in the day. Not the not the remakes. I don't bother with those. I like to keep it classic because I notice that when people remake stuff, they ruin it, right? That's just my opinion. So I saw that in the Resident Evil reboot coming out called Welcome to Raccoon City, Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City, they made Leon be played by a person of another ethnicity. Once again, it seems like these companies don't care. They don't care about the fans. Now think about how disrespectful it is to make a movie. Like first off, if you're not even a fan of a franchise, if you don't know much about a franchise, right, but you've been picked to direct a film or do the screenplay or whatever, you owe the people who are loyal fans of the franchise to you owe it to them to do the most deepest focused research of research about said franchise. You owe it to them, because if not, anything that's made outside of the research and the knowing of the franchise, you're disrespecting not only the franchise, you're disrespecting the fans, you're disrespecting the consumers. It's disrespect. So not to make the video too long, I'm just going to say, I really think there's a conspiracy to ruin everything that we enjoy. Like, think about how many movies have been made over and over again, like reboots done over and over again. Maybe it's because Hollywood ran out of ideas. I don't know. And maybe it's the introduction of too much of CGI in movies, where people become oversensitized. They become desensitized to big, bombastic things that you don't normally see in real life. Like, we live in a time where we're desensitized to a lot of things that was once controversial because of social media. We all have a cell phone. Most of us have a cell phone where we have internet access, and we have Facebook and whatever social media outlet where we see all kind of wild shit all the time. So when we see it in a movie or a video game, it's like, oh, okay. And we get bored quick. And I really think there's this push. That's what I'm basically saying. I think there's a push to make people depressed. For whatever reason, I don't know. But I think there's a push to make society depressed, because when it comes to entertainment usually, it's It's speculative, right? But usually entertainment is a person's means of feeling good. It's their outlet to feel good. It's a sense of pleasure for them to get a sense of pleasure, right? So how could fans of a franchise, whether it's anything, it could be, I don't like Harry Potter, I'm not a Harry Potter fan, whatever, no disrespect, but it's not my thing. Whether it's Harry Potter, not saying they did that wrong, I don't know, I'm just giving, saying ideas. Whether it's Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Resident Evil, you name it, anything. Recently, Cowboy Bebop, when they race swap characters for no good reason, and they put female characters purposely as the strong alpha, as they say today, alpha role, like forcibly, like it's not even natural. You can't even get into it. I really think they're doing this to make people depressed, because think about it. These are different companies. So we are told, right? These are different companies making these movies and whatever, but they're all doing the same thing. And then you see that this movie, this reboot failed because they pushed this agenda. You see that next one fail because they pushed a similar agenda or worse. And you would think, like, okay, if it was about money, if these companies wanted to make money, if they're solely making these movies or whatever, or games or whatever to make money, any person with more than two braid cells would see, damn, I'm not gonna go that route because I'm gonna lose money. But yet and still they still do it. So I believe there's this big umbrella. There's this top down. I don't know from where. Don't get me to lie to you. I don't know. But think about it. There has to be this kind of stream of demand of dictatorship. You have to make this movie this way. You have to make this video game this way. Make the females not scantily clad. Also, it seems like there's a push to. I'm gonna touch on that in another video. Wait till you hear that. But I think there's an agenda to make people depressed, because movies are a big outlet for people to feel good. It's an escape from their problems. It's an escape from whatever going on in reality, whether it's good or bad. It's an escape. And when you mess up somebody's means of escape, then what else do they have? So that's why I want to put that out there real quick. I'm going to try to make more videos. Stay tuned. Thank you, everybody.